Good morning, everyone. Hello and happy Monday. It feels like it's been so long since I've been live with you. I am just going to take a moment and see, cross my fingers, am I actually live? Oh my goodness, I am. Yay! Okay, so I cannot see any comments, so I'll have to, when I flip around, I will have to go back and read your comments. So I hope you all had a fabulous weekend. Last Thursday was Canada Day. Happy Canada Day to everyone. And yesterday was in the United States. It was July 4th. So yes, I am so out of practice here from just taking like 4 days off. Oh my goodness. Independence Day. Wow, that was really hard. Sorry about that, guys. Anyhow, I had a fabulous time at the cottage. Brad, Maisie, and I went with my sister Ann. Good morning, Ann, and her husband Willie, and then my son Damon and his wife Allie came as well. So we did a lot of work, but we had such a good time. We had bonfire, we had s'mores. It was fabulous. Now, when I flip around, you're going to have to ignore my growling stomach. I have started counting my calories today because I have been off the charts bad. So I just heard my tummy grumble. So, hello Jeannie, how are you this morning? It is a super hot day here today in southwestern Ontario. I'm golfing with my guys this afternoon and it's supposed to feel like 40 degrees. Yes, Brad and I will be taking a golf cart. So anyhow, I'm going to flip you around and we are going to get started. Oh, I see I've got a little piece of paper there. And we're going to get started. So hold please while we flip the camera. So tomorrow Miss Maisie gets her hair cut. Yay. And then next week, I get my haircut. I am super excited for that. I'm actually thinking of chopping it all off. We shall see. Oh, I am a little high here. There we go. So don't forget that right now, the Designer Series paper sale is going on, and one of the packages that is on sale is the one that I'm going to be using today. I'm just adjusting my lights here so that we've got good lighting. Alrighty. And since I can't see, I hope the lighting is good enough for you guys. I'm looking at my comments here. Hello, Mary. Good morning. So yes, so the Designer Series paper sale is happening right now. And this morning I am using the Bloom Where You're Planted. It's 15% off. This is the first time I've used this paper. So yeah. Alrighty, so we are using the adorable Peekaboo Farm. I actually created my card last night. When we got home, I had to cut grass. I watered grass. Connor came over. Connor moved out last week while we were gone. So he came over to have me help him move his dresser and some other stuff. So I did not get creating until last night at 8 o'clock, 8:30? I came down and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have nothing for you guys today. So I better get going on that. So I pulled out, I knew I wanted to use this adorable Peekaboo Farm. And I've pulled out my go-to label dies. the Hippo and Friends. I love these dies. I use these dies all the time. They have such fabulous labels. And then the Baker's Twine Essentials pack. I am using this gray granite. So we've got our piece already cut. And here's my Designer Series paper, or DSP. So it's going to be hard to see with the color, the score lines. I've already scored it, but this is the adorable card I created last night. Eek, it's so cute. Look at that little piggy. He is so adorable. With all these cute little animals, I did not know what to choose. I was like, okay, who shall I play with first? And I came up with this super cute little guy here. So you can see how I have filled in. This stamp here does not cover the entire, so I just stamped twice over to the side. Yes, I did a little fussy cutting here. Hello, Marlin. Thanks for joining me. And then I had to cut the little hooves out. They're just too cute. So as you can see, pull it out, and here's that fabulous greenery part of that Designer Series paper. So this is a super fun and easy card to create. There's my Baker's Twine, and I also pulled in some of this smoky slate, what is it, textured ribbon. So I think this card is just adorable and so easy to create. So I want to show you guys exactly how easy it is to create. So I'm going to grab my paper trimmer. And let's get some room here. Move all of this stuff out of my way for the moment. I've already die cut. All right, so my paper is 12 inches by 6 inches. So you would get 2 of these card pockets with 1 sheet of 12 by 12. So it is scored on the long side here. It's scored at 4 inches and at 8 inches. And then on the short side, it is scored at 1/2 inch. So that is how it's going to be created. Now, if I flip it over, you can see here, because of the pattern here, I wanted, when it was folded over, I wanted it to show this part here. I didn't want it like this. So be aware when you choose your Designer Series paper how the pattern actually is, so that you know what you're going to have on the inside showing. So let's grab a bone folder so that we can see a little easier. All right, so we are folding, and when you're scoring Designer Series paper, you do have to be aware, because it is so much thinner than cardstock. So don't use too much pressure when you are scoring it, or you will rip, you'll put that scoring tool, that stylus, right through, and that would not be good. So this creates, the pocket is a little narrower that your card is going to go into. So you have to be aware of that as well when you're creating your insert. So we are just going to fold on our score line here. When I'm reaching ahead, it's a little tricky. All right. So Brad, my husband Brad, we'll see how far we get with golfing. He's getting his second shot this morning. He's gone into Golf Town to pick up my golf clubs. They were getting regret. Okay, so to create this angle here, what we are going to do, I'm going to draw on my designer series paper to show you. So we are going to take from this score line right here to this score line right here. We are going to angle that. Let's just, am I in camera view? Yes. So we are going to, I'm just going to draw a light line and just take a peek to make sure you can see that I've gone from the corner down to this corner here. So I could actually go over just a smidge, but that's okay. So we are going to do the exact same thing on this side here. So I can see that my corner is here, and let's get you out of the way. Scoot you up a bit. So from here to there is that fold, the score line. So we're going to go from here all the way up. So you can see, there we have it. So now let's bring in our trimmer. And I'm going to call this here where the blade goes in, I'm calling this the ditch. So you are going to take your designer series paper and, or if it's cardstock, but this is designer series paper we're doing it with. So you are going to line the top of that score line there to the bottom here. Are we in camera view, guys? All right, so let's just push you up just a smidge more. So can we see? Yes. Yes, we can see. All right, so we're lining up our line that I drew so that you could easily see. And I'm going to put my arm down and just, oh, and I need to just a little bit more. So there we go. So there is the one side. Now we're going to flip it around and line it up for the other side. Bring that blade up. Whoops, I moved it. There we go. Bring the blade up. And you're just going to lop that off. And I, again, didn't have it quite far enough over. There we go. Trim off that little fine hair. Okay, so there is our folded sides. Now, if you have any pencil lines, if you've made it easier for yourself by doing a very light pencil line, just take your eraser and get rid of anything that might still be showing. There we go. Clean that off. Okay, so now this is the only piece that's going to stay. So we're going to take our scissors and we are going to cut up and cut up. And then we are just going to, it is so much easier to do if you have long bladed scissors for this part, but you could also, if you chose, use your trimmer, but you have to be very careful that you don't trim away anything that you don't want cut off. So we're just going to come in here. It's so much more difficult to see on this stone pattern side. I looked through all of my designer series papers to see what would go best with these cute animals that have the brick wall that they're peeking out over. So here is what our base looks like. So then, and this piece, these two pieces here, don't throw them away. You can punch shapes out of it. You can cut a strip out of it for the inside to add. So make sure that you save that, because you're going to be able to use that. Okay, so then all we have to do is fold and fold, and this is where you're gonna just straighten it up if you haven't quite got it, your fold and burnish lines nice and crisp. You're just gonna, and see how easy is that? It's so easy. I thought, oh, I need to show you guys, because using up your designer series paper, we all have fabulous paper, and why not make the paper the base of your card? Easy, easy, easy. Okay, so we are going to take and put a little bit of, be very careful, you could use whatever adhesive you want. I'm using my liquid glue, and I'm very, very carefully using it, because we don't want so much that it's going to squish out and seal that pocket closed. So use a very sparingly amount. Okay, and it doesn't matter which side you use to fold over the first, it's whatever you want. Okay, so now for this one, I'm going to take, because there's a point here, so I'm going to take and apply my glue here, just carefully, because if I was to apply it here, I might go too high. So I want to make sure that I am not too high, that it makes a gooey mass. So then I'm going to take my bone folder, and I'm going to flip it over, and I'm just going to reach in and give it a press. Okay, so now we've got a little bit of a gape here, and I don't want to use too much glue and again cause an issue. So my little workaround is I'm just going to take one mini glue dot, and I'm just going to pop that there. Then nothing is gushing out. I'm not going too far over one way or another. It is sealed. Okay, so now let's get stamping. We are going to bring in my dirty grid paper. As you can see, I'm playing away with my colors in that last night. We can now bring this back in over. I'm just trying to make sure that I've got everything in view for you guys. Alrighty, so let's scoot you over just a bit. Alright, so we'll put that up there. Alright, so my everything is stamped. My brick wall and my little piggy, they are stamped in the gray granite. And I can see I've got, from trimming ribbon before, I've got a little piece of ribbon thread in there. So I'm just going to line this up on my grid paper so that I stamp fairly. Go up on my tippy toes, fairly straight. Stamp that down. Okay. And slide that over. And then I'm just going to line that up. And the lines across the top are not, they're not straight, they're not as solid, so that makes it really easy to add a little bit more to the side to extend that fence, or the wall that the little piggy is sitting on, peeking up over top. Okay, so we are going to, now his ears are a little high, so we have to be careful when we are stamping. So that's gonna make his feet go down lower. So I actually, don't lose them. I actually stamped and fussy cut out. So you're gonna take and you're gonna line up with this break here, our little piggy. And his feet are a little lower because of his ears at the top. So you can see that it is overlapping that stone. So you can see on my card what I did is I stamped again, colored, and fussy cut it out and glued it on there. All right, so this is thick basic white. This is thick basic white because I'm going to be fussy cutting my sentiment. So I'm just going to put that down at the bottom. There we go, my cute little hello there. And I've already stamped and fussy cut out my two little feet, the little hooves. So let's put them there so that I know where they are. And let's do a bit of coloring. So let's just move you carefully up to the top. And let's do some coloring here. So I have pulled in, I've got my basic gray, both the light and the dark. I have my petal pink, both light and dark. I have my light pool party and my light flirty flamingo, because I want him to be a little bit brighter, a little bit more pinky. So I'm going to do him first, and I'm going to add a bright little bit of pink to his ears. You can color your guy however you want. I just thought that this would be cute to make him really pink. So I'm going to give a little bit of rosy cheeks. And then we're going to bring just a titch there. Okay, so I was just taking a little peek there to see if I could. This is the dark. I'm going to go around, and in different areas I'm going to add that little bit of dark shadowing there as well, blending those colors. And right along here where that line, that little piggy is. Okay. And maybe just a titch up here. Every time you do it, it's going to look a little different. Okay, let's come in with our light and go around those lines. So I have something exciting arriving within the next couple days. My holiday catalog pre-order. Yes, I will be going live when it arrives to unbox it with you, to show you. And if you are a customer of mine and you have ordered within the last 6 months, taken a class or anything like that, ordered from me, you are automatically on my mailing list. Unless, of course, you are a demonstrator. So if you're on my mailing list, you're automatically going to be getting a catalog from me. If you don't have a demonstrator that you currently work with and you would like one, you have to live in Canada. I can only send them to Canadians. Please reach out. I would be happy to send one in the mail to you if you don't have a demonstrator that you work with. All right, so we want to bring in just a titch more pink here of the brighter pink. So I'm just gonna come back in and go back over those cheekies. Maybe just a titch here. Adding in just a little bit. And I'm not going to bother with the hooves because, actually, let's just give them a light. Just in case. There we go. So darn cute. Let me see here. Oh, wrong end. Bring that down just. Oh, that's the dark. That's okay. A little bit of shading. That out of the way. So you could just keep playing, keep adding your color. All right, you are so adorable, little piggy. Okay, so now we are going to do our brick wall here. So I'm gonna get this out of the way because it just keeps sliding on me. So we're gonna do the dark gray granite first. Coloring in, I know watching somebody color is kind of blah, but and I'm kind of doing it so that I'm adding the dark to the opposite sides of the bricks, so that they're not like dark beside dark, because I'm going to come in with my light and kind of add a bit more. Color and depth to it just by adding here and there. And I will, in my pre-order, I have the stamp sets that are going to be used for our virtual fall social. Today's blog post will, every day I think I basically try to remember to make sure that I have that information in there for you guys so that you can easily take a look. But I'm gonna be able to show you exactly what those stamp sets are that we're going to be using for the virtual fall social. Wait till you see all the fabulous products that are coming. Oh my goodness, it is just wow. Wow, wow, wow. not going real fancy or anything here. I'm just adding here and there. Okay, so let's come in. So does anybody else have this fun stamp set? Have you done anything with it yet? I've got summer holidays coming up soon, so I will have videos for you instead. The end of the month, so I'm just saying it now so that I keep saying it to remind everybody. My Christmas card class for July registration closes the end of the week. It is a virtual class where you can do it whenever you choose. You get sent the link. You get sent the PDF with the embedded link for the video for each of the 3 different cards. There's a video for each card. So you can't sleep and you want to craft at 2 o'clock in the morning in your jammies, you go right ahead. There is no place to be at any certain time. All you have to do is click on that link and you're going to see the video and you can create away and get started. You'll have 6 Christmas cards to start off your holiday card making. And I am using one of the embossing folders is brand new. You can't get it unless you're a demonstrator. Right now, it's in the holiday catalog. It is so beautiful. Almost done this part here. And the colors will marry and blend together as they dry. They always look a little weird when they're wet. Almost. This takes longer than doing that pocket fold. And that just goes to show you how easy that pocket fold is. And such a fun fold for you to use to create. And I'm just filling in between, and I don't want to go over because I don't want it to bleed. I don't want to go over those lines. I want to keep it separate. Does anybody have any holiday plans coming up? Doing anything fun now that we have opened up a little bit more? We're able to do a smidge more. My son Damon and his wife Allie, they're going out to dinner on Wednesday night. Wednesday is their 3rd wedding anniversary. Crazy. Crazy, crazy that 3 years has gone by already. And Wednesday morning, I have my 2nd shot and my 2nd COVID shot. So I am not sure how I'm going to be feeling. So I'm going to be prepared. I'm going to record a video, and if I'm feeling yuck, then I will have a video for you. And if I'm feeling okay, I will be live, but I'll also have the clean recording video go live on my YouTube channel, so that way you could watch without all the chatting, because I always tend to chat more when it is a Facebook Live. Okay, so I see I need to bring right here. I needed to bring that color down just slightly. Now, to make him pop off of my card front here, I took my light pool party, and I'm just going to go around just so that we've got a little bit of, it's almost like shadowing, so that we've got a little bit more definition and popping off the page look to them. Danny, on our way home last night, I always, you know, let the kids know where we are and how much further, when we're going to be home. So she sent a photo when I said that we were Park Hill, that we would be home fairly soon. She said that, sent a photo, Buffy and Marshall. Marshall is her cat and Buffy is her dog. They both were sitting at the top of the stairs waiting for Maisie to get home. It was so cute. Marshall loves to play with Maisie. It's funny to watch them. So there we have, all colored in. So, and we've got our cute little teeny tiny little hooves. So I'm going to take all right, so I'm taking the glue and I am applying it to the larger area, and then because if I was to apply glue to that teeny tiny little hoof, I'd have it everywhere. So then you just have to adjust. So cute. And then again, a little dot. And stick that down. Oh, there's my Fitbit on my wrist telling me to get moving. However, I'm not going anywhere at the moment. So now we are going to fussy cut out our little hello there. So I'm just going to take any of this excess off. All right, so I'm going to come in. And you don't have to do this. I just thought that this really made it cuter. And you can see I'm turning the cardstock. My scissors are staying. They're not coming out and off as I'm cutting. I am leaving them on so that I don't have as many jagged, jabby lines. And I'm using the thick cardstock because it's got more substance and it handles fussy cutting out a little bit better. You don't get as crinkly, foldy lines, I guess you would say. Foldy lines, is that a word? I don't know. It is for me. Okay, so let's pull you right around. And practice makes perfect with this. Well, it's never perfect, but you get more confidence. And it doesn't take you as long. You don't overthink it, but there we are. So cute. Now, I did not do anything to the inside. You could totally be stamping on this, but it was getting late last night while I was creating, trying to come up with something, so I left it very plain. All right, there it is. So we need to take, now all of the measurements are going to be on my blog. But this is about 15, I'm going to use about 15 inches because I'm just tying a knot. It's nothing fancy, but I thought it needed something. So I thought if I just tie a knot, and so I'm just going to, come on. Tie it loosely here and then snip. All right, and there's my ribbon and scissors to give that a snip so that I can now easily work away on this. So I want to keep my knot as far over to the side as possible. So I'm going to take, before I get going on it, I'm going to take my, come on. I'm going to take my little label here with the piggy and I'm going to take a look and see, because I want my ribbon kind of in the center, so, and I want to see how far up Piggy goes. So I want him to be, I'm looking at the sides here and I want to line them up with that. So that means I need to bring my ribbon up there. So it's covering that bottom part there. So I'm going to turn it sideways and adjust. Come on. It always goes so easy when you're not live, right? But as soon as you have an audience, that's when you get all fumble fingers and so straighten you out, and I'm making sure that I'm all the way over to the side. And am I in camera view? Yes, I am. Hello, Chris. Thanks for joining. And like I said, I will go back and read all the comments afterwards. All right, so making sure that that's all the way over. And we are, before I attach anything, I'm just taking a peek. All right, so because this part of Piggy is not going to be, it's going to be in this section here. Let's just slip this in. This is 3 7/8 by 5 1/4, and then this is 3 3/4, I think. We will, like I said, all of the measurements are over on my blog. So we're going to put our dimensionals here. And there we go. Get them out of my drawer. So I know I can put one there, here, here, and then we're just going to take a look and see where it's going to hit, so I know I can put up here as well. And I think when I get my pre-order, I will go live on YouTube so that I can see your comments, because Facebook is still telling me that I don't have permission to see this post. So I can't see unless I go up on my tippy toes. Oh, let's trim this down here. I can't see what you're saying if you're asking questions. So when I am going to be doing my unboxing, I want to make sure that I can see and chat away with you. All right, so tuck that. Make sure that we are centered. And this needs to come up slightly. So before you press down, just give it a little nudge. And moving that little knot out of the way. And give it a press. And we can see, if I do that, you can see that there is nothing right there. There's no dimensionals or anything. We are good. Give it a press to hold it. So darn cute. All right, so for our hello there, I didn't want to just stamp it on there. It's kind of boring, I thought. So that's why I thought, and if just putting it like that was still a little, we could do better than that. So I'm going to take my Stampin' Seal, and I am going to add a little bit of adhesive here. Now you can see that I've filled it in there, so I'm just going to take my fingernail and I am going to separate that so it's not, and I'm going to pull it back onto the cardstock because I don't want it, you can see a little bit out front there. We don't want that. There we go. Just takes a moment. Now, we're going to take some of this fabulous twine and we are going to taking it and just using the heat of my hand and I'm just going to wind a little circle. I tried a bow last night and I thought, nah, I'm not really liking the bow. I'm not feeling it. So I decided to do just weave my circle around. Yes, it's just a smidge piddly, but I'm okay with that. I like piddly. I find it very relaxing to fussy cut and just do things like that. Come on. Oh. I don't know if you can hear that, but my tummy is a-grumbling. Time to snack on some veggies, I believe. Okay, so one more. Let's flip it over. Yes, we need, so you can see as we're building, I need one more loop. Get more twine off there. All right, and so we're just doing it so that we've got different sized loops. And there, get that, whoop, stuck in there. Have a drink of my water so that my tummy thinks that it's getting something. All right, so I am going to put a couple dimensionals, the minis, right there. And so cute, I just love this guy. Flip you around. And we're just gonna tuck you over to the side. And there we have it. How adorable is that? Move all my stuff out of the way. So cute. All right, so let's see if we're... All right, let's scroll, see if I've got... Nope, nothing's still showing, so I see I've got an angry face, a heart, and a care. So I'm not sure what the angry face is. I'm sorry if I've offended anybody with anything. Never my intention. All right, so let's bring all this down here. So if you have any questions, email me, marcy@stampinwithmarcy.com. If you are wanting to purchase anything, if your order is under $200, please use this month's host code. That's my blog address. My blog post will go live in, oh, what time is it? In about 45 minutes, I have to download and upload. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, it is already uploaded. It's already there, so no need to wait for anything. So you can click right away to get those measurements. But I hope you like today's card. I hope you give that a try. It is so easy to create this fun pocket fold. And imagine all the different designer series papers you've got to create with. Oh, their possibilities are endless. All right, guys, that is it for me today. I will let you know when I'm going live with my unboxing of my pre-order with all of my fabulous new products. I'm so excited. Yeah, I will post when I'm going live, and it will be on YouTube so that I can talk to you guys and see who's commenting right away, answer any questions, because this Facebook stuff drives me kooky. So have a fabulous day. Stay cool, everybody. It is a hot one out there in southwestern Ontario. So yeah, that's it for me. Bye for now.